The adoption of electric vehicles is a topic that so many speak about, but there is this one common rising question: how powerful can an electric vehicle be? But the answer to this question actually gravitates on the type of electric vehicle battery it has. That's why in this video, I take time to detail you the different types of electric vehicle batteries that exist, from their features to the advantages as well as the disadvantages. Stay tuned to the end of the video, because by the end of this video, you will know the type of electric vehicle battery that comes to revolutionize the EV space. It swaps out all the common defects that the current types of electric vehicle has. So if you're interested in this content, kindly stay tuned to the end. Welcome to this new channel. In this channel, we talk about cars, vehicles, automobile sector, and electric vehicles as a whole. So if you're interested in this content, kindly give us a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our featured content. Stay tuned to the end. So the first type of electric vehicle battery that exists is the lithium-ion battery, commonly known as the Li-ion battery. This is one of the most used presently in the automotive space. But there are reasons to this. The first reason is due to its high energy density. What do I mean by that? This means that this electric vehicle battery has the capacity to store higher amount of energy per volume of the battery. You know that in so many electric appliances, most of them don't have this ability to store so much energy. But this is actually a strong point for this Li-ion battery, commonly known as the lithium-ion battery. It has the capacity and the ability to store high and greater amount of energy per volume, giving it a high energy density feature. The next point why this Li-ion battery is commonly used and one of the most used nowadays is due to its low self-discharge rate. What do I mean by this? You know, there are also so many electronic appliances also as compared to the other EV battery types, which even when not in use, lose energy or lose power. But this battery actually has the capacity to keep its power even when not in use. This is why it's one of the most used. So even when your car is not in use, you have the ability to use your battery normally as it was kept or as you left it. But this Li-ion battery is not about sunshine and rainbow. Some disadvantages also might exist, such as uncontrollable temperature rises. You know, in the electric vehicle space, in some cases, there are sometimes commonly known as thermal runaways. Thermal runaways are situations whereby the battery temperature rises uncontrollably despite the presence of controllers. You know, in electric vehicles, there is a device known as a controller, which functions like, as its name says, a controller, which distributes, which helps to calm down the temperatures when it's high. But the situation of when the situation of thermal runaways actually touches an electric vehicle, it causes the battery to rise its temperature uncontrollably. So this situation can actually happen to this Li-ion battery or this lithium-ion battery if not well handled. The next point is its maintenance and how it's built, its extraction process and its cost of building. This battery actually has a very high cost of building and of maintenance, and the extraction process too of lithium. This is one of the highest problems that this battery actually faces. I don't want to enter how it's extracted, from Congo. This is not the topic of today, but we just have to keep in mind that this battery has a high cost of production. The next type of electric vehicle battery, one of the electric vehicle battery that is mostly used by hybrid vehicles, is called the nickel metal hydride battery, commonly known as the NiMH battery. This battery is known for its robustness, its longevity. That is why it is commonly used in hybrid vehicles, because hybrid vehicles support this technology. This nickel metal hydride battery has the capacity to undergo so many charge and discharge rates. What do I mean by this? We need to know in so many electronic appliances, not only in EV batteries. Whenever we charge and discharge them for a certain period of time, they have the ability to actually lose their capacity, their energy capacity, their power and their longevity. But in this nickel metal hydride battery, commonly known as the NiMH battery, it has this capacity to undergo so many charge and discharge rates, which gives it this powerful and robustness feature. But as compared to the Li-ion battery, the lithium-ion battery, this nickel metal hydride battery actually has a high rate of discharge, meaning it can't keep its battery power for long. And when it's not in use, it has the capacity, or it has this downfall of actually leaving its battery drain. But this is actually not something that should stop you from having a nickel metal hydride battery powered vehicle, because in so many hybrid vehicles, if you are constantly using your car, this is not a feature that should even worry you, because it's something that can just pass your way. Also, this nickel metal hydride battery, as compared to the Li-ion battery, has a lower energy density. This means as taking a given amount of volume or a given density of Li-ion, a same density of Li-ion battery, as compared to the same density of NiMH battery, the Li-ion battery has the capacity to have so much energy as compared to this NiMH battery. But this point is actually made knowingly, because this is the feature that permits this nickel metal hydride battery, this NiMH battery, to actually have this longer charge and discharge rate. This is the feature that causes it to be able to be charged and discharged for longer periods without actually losing its capacity or its robustness, which is supported by most hybrid vehicles. The next type of electric vehicle, as I earlier mentioned in this video, this electric vehicle battery that actually comes to revolutionize, to actually swap out all these problems faced either by the Li-ion battery or the NiMH battery, is called the solid-state battery. The solid-state battery, as its name says, is solid. It swap out all the liquid electrolytes found either in the Li-ion battery or the NiMH battery. This battery is actually in its solid state, and one of the most important features is that it reduces the risks of flames, the risks of actually catching flames, because due to its solid state, these can't actually catch in flames, as in the case of the Li-ion battery, due to its solid state, which swap out this electrolyte, this liquid electrolyte. As compared also to the Li-ion battery, this solid state battery actually has a higher energy density. As earlier mentioned, we said this Li-ion battery has a high amount of energy storage per volume, but this solid state battery even has more than that. It also has a higher charge and discharge rate as compared even to the NiMH battery, meaning it's even more robust and more longevable and has a higher longevity duration as compared to the NiMH. Also, due to some problems such as the flames that catch in the Li-ion battery, due to its solid state, this battery can't actually do this. The next thing, which is the self-discharge rate, this battery has a high capacity to keep its battery without it being discharged, as it's in the case of the NiMH battery. That's why I earlier said in this video, this battery actually comes to revolutionize the EV space. This information was gotten from reliable sources such as Tesla, BYD, and Nissan Leaf, and Leaf Spy. This is why I say, and from this site, it was said that this battery will be fully executable or fully available in the market by 2027. But despite the fact, this batteries this solid state battery is already commonly used as test drive in the showrooms of Tesla, BYD and the Leaf space. If you love this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. Click this video here to know the 5 things you need to do before actually purchasing a car, whether you are using a thermal or a electric vehicle. Thank you and